We would just like to welcome you all today to this very, very special occasion. Some of you have done it once or twice before. Some of you are doing it for the very first time with your swearing in as a counsellor and undertaking your oath and affirmation. And it's great to see some of you brought along family members and friends and that. So, it is really great to be able to share this. It's also being webcast, so people can actually get on and see this, and you'll be able to look at it later on YouTube as well. What we're going to do this afternoon is we're going to do this part first. Once we've got each of you, I'll ask you in turn to come up, and you'll either be swearing your oath or affirmation, depending on what you've actually said, and I'll make sure the right thing's here in front of you. You'll have a sheet like this. All you need to do is put your name in there. So just read from there before the general manager, put your name in, and then just read that right through. We'll then get you to actually sign your certificate here, and then over the lunch break and that, we're going to put those certificates into a frame for you. So some of you will be in a very unique position where you'll actually have two of these 6 months apart, which will probably be about the only people in the world that have actually had that. So makes you very, very special. So you'll actually come up, stand here. That's where the camera is, and the microphone. If you need to just adjust that. I know Kenny will need to take that down that a little bit. Just adjust that. The red light will be on, so you don't need to worry about touching the buttons or anything like that. Just move this up and down to actually suit your height as we actually go. And I know NBN have already been grabbing a few of you for interviews. They may grab a couple more of you yet. I'm not real sure what they'll do, but they'll probably film some of this and just get some footage while you're actually doing this. So for the new counsellors, so for Scott and for Kenny, a very special congratulations for you. It's your first term. Dean, welcome back. You're familiar with the chamber. And to Alex, I'm just going to go around, Kerry, Simon and Arthur. Welcome back. It's great to have you all back here in the chamber as well. A couple of apologies. The Mayor, Councillor Horval, has some other matters he had to attend to, so he's actually not able to attend today. And Councillor Patterson, his daughter's got a graduation in Sydney, so he's actually in Sydney, and he actually got sworn in immediately after the announcement earlier in the week. So he's actually been sworn in already, and has already undertaken his oath or affirmation. I can't remember which one it was, but earlier in the week. So this will actually wrap up those formal bits. Like I said, we're going to do this. We're going to stop for lunch, have a bit of a lunch, and then your family and friends can go, and then we'll sit down, get you used to here, and just go through a little bit of what council's about and some of the bigger picture things before we start your next chapter as councillors for Kempsey Shire Council. So we're going to start, and I'm going to get Arthur to come up first.
I, Arthur Bain, swear that I will undertake the duties of the office of councillor in the best interests of the people of Kempsey Shire and the Kempsey Shire Council, and that I will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities and discretions vested in me under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best of my ability and judgment.
Scott, you're up, mate.
I, Scott Butterfield, will undertake the duties of the office of council in the best interests of the people of Kempsey Shire Council and the Kempsey Shire and the Kempsey Shire Council, and that I will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities and discretions vested in me under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best of my ability and judgment. Thank you.
Thank you. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the Dunghutti and Thunghutti nations and pay tribute and acknowledge emerging leaders, present leaders and past leaders. I, Kerry Ann Riddington, solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I will undertake the duties of the Office of Councillor in the best interests of the people of the Kempsey Shire and the Kempsey Shire Council, and that I will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities and discretions vested in me under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best of my ability and judgment.
I, Kinney Ring, swear that I will undertake the duties of the Office of Councillor in the best interests of the people of the Kempsey Shire and the Kempsey Shire Council, and that I will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities, and discretions vested in me under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best of my ability and judgment.
Dean.
I, Dean Saul, swear that I will undertake the duties of the Office of Councillor in the best interests of the people of Kempsey Shire and the Kempsey Shire Council, and that I will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, powers, authorities and discretions invested in me under the Local Government Act 1993 or any other act to the best of my ability and judgment, so help me God.
Alex.
Thank you. I, Alexandra Wyatt, solemnly and sincerely declare and affirm that I will undertake the duties of the Office of Councillor in the best interest of the people of Kempsey Shire and Kempsey Shire and the Kempsey Shire Council, and that I will faithfully and impartially carry out the functions, power, authorities and directions vested in me under the Local Government Act of 1993 and any other act to the best of my ability and judgment. And I'd like to steal the microphone for a second, if I may. I want to declare this. I want to honour this to my mum, who lost her life during this process. The day that we found out that we were going to lose. A couple of hours before that, I found out that my mum had 3 hours to live. An hour and a half later, I was in my car, 50-degree temperature, trying to plug the laptop into the cigarette lighter to find out whether or not where I would be. And it didn't work. So the Supreme Court failed us. It didn't work. So then my phone started pinging, telling me that I'd lost. I felt violated and humiliated and offended and all those kind of things. So I went back into my mum's room, and my dad and my sister and my mum were there, and my mum grabbed my hand and she said, "Will you run again?" And I lied. And I said yes, because I had no intention of running. And then I sort of thought about it and thought, you've got to do what your mum tells you. And I'm honoured and I'm grateful and I'm pleased to be here, and I sincerely welcome Kinney and Scott. I look forward to working with you, and Dean, welcome back. And this is my mum, and I dedicate this to Sandra Wyatt. Thank you.
So congratulations and welcome to all of you. We're going to stop for a bit of a break now, and like I said, and all the friends and family can actually stay and enjoy some light refreshments with us, have a bit of a chat, those sorts of things before we kick off. So we'll probably have 20, 25 minutes or so, to stand around, have a bit of a chat, have a drink, catch up with each other. But thank you all very, very much. And like I said, we're really looking forward to working with you all and helping make this place even better than what it already is. So thank you.